Hello. Today's video will be soft-spoken because we have some soft-spoken lovers out there. So we will do a soft-spoken weekly reports, what I've been reading, eating, playing, obsessing, recommending, etc., watching. We'll get into all that, but first, you know the drill, you know the deal. We gotta do channel me and channel for our time. I got you. So if you're new here, welcome to my nonsense. If you're old here, welcome back. Oh geez, if you're new here, please consider hitting subscribe. And if you're old here, go double check, make sure you're subscribed. Hit the like if you like, leave a comment. It could be anything related to the video. It could just be hello, a few emojis, whatever, as long as it's cool and respectful. Hit the notification bell. As always, I've linked my tip jars down yonder in the description box. No pressure whatsoever, but every $1 or $2 helps. That is what allows me to get to make content. Also, you are invited to my Patreon. I know not everybody can come, but you can't say you weren't invited. The link to my Patreon is down below, and I post a lot over there. If you want extra content, but you don't want to leave this platform, you can join YouTube memberships by clicking the join button below, or go to my channel page, clicking the join button. That is content that is exclusive to YouTube members. Alright, back to soft spoken, and I'll pop some gum in, and we'll start with what I am reading. So I'm still reading Lady Tremaine, which I had on my list for a long time. It's a newer release, but I put it on my list like as soon as I heard about it, and I just couldn't get it from the library for forever. And then with my last post, I had my friend W messaged my Gmail that's down below with their library card number, and I got Lady Tremaine. So thank you very much. I'm geeking out about it. What is Lady Tremaine? Lady Tremaine is by Rachel Hodgegooser. And I don't know what the difference exactly is between a retelling and a reimagining. But this is I guess, reimagining, maybe, of Cinderella. And in this, the stepmother is not evil. She's destitute, but she's not evil. And it goes into, like, her story. And so far, it's shaping up to possibly be a 5-star book. Which, I'll hold my horses because I'm only at 20%, so I can't say, but so far it's blowing my mind. It's really, really good. I'm reading The American Marriage by Tayari Jones, right here. American Marriage. And this is the story of girl meets boy, boy meets girl. They originally meet in college, and then they meet again, like, later on, and they get married. They're kind of still in the newlywed stage, and they go to visit his parents in his hometown. I can't remember if it's his hometown. Anyway, in the South. And instead of staying with his parents, they get a hotel. It was his idea to get the hotel. His mom was kind of like, well, that's kind of weird, but okay. So they get the hotel, and they get in, like, a little fight. And he ends up getting blamed for something that happens at that hotel that he didn't do. And goes to prison. They find him guilty. His lawyer appeals it eventually, but in the meantime, he's locked up for like 5 years, and she's out here living her life and getting feelings for somebody else, maybe. This is all the blurb. But he does, per the blurb, appeal his case, and so he's gonna come home. And that's kind of where I'm still at right now, is, are they going to get back together? Is she going to move forward with the other guy? I don't know. It's good. I kind of don't see how I'm only at, like, the blurb stuff still when I'm halfway into the book, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And then we started The Boy in the Black Suit by Jason Reynolds because that is the book right now for English 1 classes. I have never read it front to back, so I will be reading it front to back. It's starting out okay for YA. You know, I'm not really feeling YA, but it'll be fine. Boy in the Black Suit by Jason Reynolds is about a boy whose mother has passed away, and he has to, get back to school. Everybody at school is kind of weird to him because people don't know how to act. Especially kids don't know how to act around a kid that just lost a parent. They don't know what to say to him. And he also is trying to get a job. He ends up getting a job at a funeral home where he has to wear a black suit. And that kind of becomes part of his identity. That's all in the blurb. That's all at the beginning. Alright. What have I been eating? We did have Olive Garden. We went out to Olive Garden Friday after I got off work. My husband was craving his favorite soup from there. So we went, got the endless soup and breadsticks and salad, and then tiramisu. I felt like afterward. I made some cabbage and beef stuff, and it was really good, but okay, so I have to heat it up in the microwave in the break room, right? And you guys know cabbage is a little funky. But I expect adults to chill. And one didn't. And I'm like, okay, Miss never ate a vegetable. Okay, Miss Lunchable. Every day. Shut up. So, it was good. And you know what? I might make it again, just on GP. Maybe I'll have like Cabbage Wednesdays or something just on GP. Alright. And I had some ramen bowls, like these special ramen bowls that I found at Aldi that were like garlic aioli was one of them. Garlic and oil, I don't know. The other one was creamy mushroom. And I just cooked some turkey meat. Ground turkey, seasoned ground turkey. Put that in a separate little container, and then I heated my ramen up at work, and I poured like the turkey into it, and that's a whole lunch. So I had that for a couple days. My husband made burgers one night. Burgers, lettuce, tomato, mayo. Yeah, burger, bun, lettuce, tomato. No, bun, tomato, lettuce. I can't remember how I do it. How do we do it? Mayo, burger, whatever, and then some chips. Playing. I did go to my nephew's birthday party. He turned 6 years old, so that's exciting. He can read. He's playing like a t-ball, kind of like a slow pitch, but also t-ball if you don't hit it, something like that. Get here the details of that, and he has a crush on. Shut up. He has a crush on 11. He started watching Stranger Things, so I got to hear all about that. It was cute. They had pulled brisket and pulled pork for them, but there was some pulled brisket for me and my husband, and chocolate Portillo's cake, which I didn't eat. I can't handle a chocolate Portillo's cake. I can't. My mom was there. She had come in from Florida. Some of my brother's friends that I've known since they were little shrimps were there. Everybody seemed to be doing fine, so that was nice. And then I did have my nails off for a few days earlier in the week, so I was doing a lot of monkey type. Monkey type is a typing game. Is it a game? It's just, it's timing your typing. And I like to do that on the days that I have my nails off because I can't type for shit. I can hit like 55 with my nails on, but it's not a fun 55 even. Like it's a miserable 55. Nails off, I hit about mid-70s every time. Maybe not like the first one or two, and then I'm like, okay, mid-70s, the rest of all of them. Occasionally I'll hit mid-80s. So that's nice. What have I been obsessing about? These freaking gas prices. These gas prices are getting scary. Boo. And that's not even the scariest part. The scariest part is gas prices are the first domino in the prices of everything else that you're about to purchase. So, I don't know how that doesn't make sense to people. It's not just the gas prices. That's how we transport everything, so everything else goes up. So that's been, and then my coffee went up too. I get half calf, Folgers half calf. I'm trying to save money. And, you know, it used to be $12, but there was often sales for $9.99. And so I'd get like 3 when it was on sale. And there has not been a sale in a very, very long time. Not just that, then it went up to 14 something, 14.49 or something like that. Last week it was 16 something. And I'm like, this is too fast. Too fast. Too furious. It's still cheaper than buying a coffee, which those are gonna have to go up too, right? I don't know. We're gonna have to turn into like a rice and beans household. So that I've been obsessing about all that. Oh, my butter yellow nails. Loving these butter yellow chrome nails. Also obsessing about my new library card access. And compared to the library card that I was using, 10 times better. Very satisfied. Thank you very much. Recommending being a bitch. Stop stuffing it down. I keep seeing like these. I'm like, this is meant for me right now. When I look at the past 5 or 10 years even, there are more times that I regret not being a bitch than times that I'm like, ooh, I was a bitch. I should have chilled. No, I don't. None of those were are there not even, no regrets on those. I stuff a lot of stuff down. Like, what's the process of foie gras where they're pushing stuff down the geese's throats and it's torture? That's what I'm doing to myself with like resentments and confrontation and things that need to be said. So join me on this villain era. No, just stop and be a bitch sometimes. Like, they know what they're doing, or if they don't, they need to be made aware and be prepared to be the bad guy. And you just have to learn to deal with that. That won't make you as sick. Let them sit and fester. I'm a nice bitch. I'm nice. I have manners. I'm cordial. So there's no reason why I should have to unleash the bitch. But it must be done. I'm treating. Okay, we're gonna get to my clips that I got this week. You know that I'm a collector of hair clips, hair claws, hair clips, hair accessories. So here we have. I'll show you. I have a tomato purse. I have a Vera Bradley tomato purse that I plan on using in the summertime. And when I saw this drop on Teleties, I was like, boom, boom, yes, thank you. Matches my purse perfectly. So here is the tomato flat clip from Teleties. And these are the flat ones, so like when you have them in, you can put your head all the way back. This is the large size flat clip. Some of the models come in squares. I don't think the tomatoes come in a square. I think it's either the oval or a standard clip. So it's a flat clip reinvented, bendable teeth, strong hold, all day comfort. This little tomato right here. And then my other tomato one is a standard large. Look at that. Look at that. called Locally Grown. That's the collection, Locally Grown. Locally Grown teleties. And you know that I have never broken a teletie? I've broken a lot of clips in my day. I've never broken a teletie clip claw. So I'll be in my tomato era soon. And then I got a fun blue. This one's called Poolside. Yeah, Poolside. This one's called Poolside. It's just like light blue to more of like the cobalt on one side. Size large. And then I love how they cover most of the clip, because a lot of clips just show their whole business. Like, man, can you put some panties on? And these do. Okay. And then this color is called Darty. Darty. It's kind of showing up a little more red. It's in between like orange and a red. I'm obsessed. Yeah, it's the color Darty, like Darty, Darty. In the size large again. Isn't that just like glowing? I'm really into like these glowing colors right now. My phone almost glows. They're neons, but they're kind of neon adjacent, right? So I got the clips, and then I got some gifts. And they've been up here, so I haven't got to use them yet because I wanted to haul them before I use them. I have problems with cups, okay? I don't like drinking out of glass cups. I don't know why I never have. And then we have some like cheap, you know, like the Walmart 50-cent whatevers. But these are silicone. These are silicone cups. And I feel like I'm going to love these. They're the brand Silly, or is it Go Silly? This just says Silly. Like S-I-L-I, Silly. 16-ounce tumblers. Okay. These are going to be my go-tos in the kitchen. Now, what I do is I wash my cup when I only drink water. So I have a cup in the kitchen, and that's my cup for the day. And I'll wash it at the end of the day. Or if I forget, I'll wash it like the next morning. And it just sits there, and I, just keep drinking water. So that is what I'll be doing with these. So thank you very, very much. And similar, look at this. A silicone tumbler with a lid. A silicone tumbler with a lid. And then apparently, according to the reviews on this will also fit on a mason jar. This lid thing will. But you just kind of squeeze it down in there. And this will be my to-go water. To-go water. And the straw is also silicone. I'm obsessed. And the color, this is Calcutta. So if you look up Calcutta silicone tumbler, this should pop up on Amazon. It's just like grays. Kind of looks like when ice cream sundae melts, right? I love it. Thank you. Okay, that's it for the treating stuff. Succeeding. I did get my Rode mic set up, so you guys will be seeing this soon. There's certain, like, these are for yapping videos, not for like, let me show you this, let me show you that videos. So I got this ready to go by myself. And then I cleaned out my son's dresser. Got rid of all his clothes that didn't fit, which is sad. It's always sad, like your kids just keep growing. You're always in this state of grieving because their hands aren't as chubby. They're just growing up. And you'll always miss. Yeah, you love them at the stage they're at, and you're excited for the new things that they can do, but you're always grieving the tinier version of your kid. We watched The Bone Temple. After Olive Garden, we came home and watched The Bone Temple. And It was good. It was hard to watch. It was gorier than the last one. What was the last one called? 28 Years Later. And then we have the Bone Temple. It was really good. I would say it's a 4-star thriller, a 4-star horror. I've always loved zombie movies, and I've always loved that franchise, so it did its job. I recommend it if you can handle gore and like extreme gore. Okay. That was on Netflix, and then we watched Totoro one night because we read chapter 1 of Totoro together, so that's on HBO, and it's probably maybe on like Crunchyroll too, I'm not sure. It's just a sweet little kid's cartoon movie. But it does it for grown-ups too, you know? So that, and then I did watch one episode of Imperfect Women and one episode of Friends and Neighbors, which were both great. The problem is that I'm getting rid of Apple TV. I can't have as many streaming services as I had in the past, and that one has to go. So I don't know how I'm gonna watch the rest of these Friends and Neighbors. Gosh, Friends and Neighbors. Imperfect Woman I want to finish, and then Marco's Got Money Troubles. I read the book, and I enjoyed the book, but like the movie has Elle Fanning, who I love, and Offerman, who I love. Like, come on now, I can't miss that. All right. Anyways, if you watch this all the way to the end, thank you very much. I hope you have a good rest of your day, evening, good night, sleep, and I will see y'all real soon.